The rain is coming down hard tonight as we wrap up a week 2 of action here on Sunday with some prime time football between the Albuquerque Vipers and the Seattle Seahawks. Both of these teams handily won their week 1 performances. Also in week 1 though, former Vipers tackle Jordan Gross went down with a career-ending concussion. This probably would have been his last season anyway, but it's always sad to see someone have to retire due to injury. Last week, we defeated the Giants 31-15, a game that was pretty much in hand for the defending champions, but these Seattle Seahawks are going to be a tough battle. Former MVP Vince Young back with the Seahawks, 2 touchdowns in their win. James Moore had 94 yards and a rushing touchdown. Greg Jones was their leading receiver, their tight end there. He also caught one of Vince Young's touchdowns. Young was sacked once in last week's win over the 49ers, and Paul Holmberg 2 sacks in his first career game. They also got themselves 2 interceptions, but they are very banged up, both from week 1 and the preseason. Their top 2 right tackles are gone, as is their star free agent signing Dexter Thompson. He's out for another couple of weeks. The winner of this game will be an early division leader in the NFC West, as both teams are undefeated, and we are underway. Here's Stephon Miles from his own end zone. He's going to take this out. Bounces off of Justin Williams' tackle. He is getting loose across the 50, and they're not going to catch him. A kick return touchdown to open up tonight's game. Seattle's going to jump up first. The only player that even made contact with him was Justin Williams. A terrible tackle attempt, and just like that, the Seahawks have an early lead. Well, the Vipers are out here on offense early, now down, as Fitzgerald with a reception picks up 5 yards. Now Jake Gordon's going to take this one to the right side, and he's going to set up 3rd down and short. Give it to Gordon again. He's got himself 1st down yardage and a little bit more, falling forward there. Fresh set of downs out at the 37-yard line. Ryan Franks, the newest Vipers running back, is going to get taken down in the backfield for a loss of 3. Now Orlando Cross, the reigning MVP, to throw that one to the left side. Bobbled by Fitzgerald. He would have been out of bounds anyway, though. Looking to throw the football again. Cross throwing this one on the move downfield. Too low for Jamarcus Ward, and the Vipers are going to have to send this one back to Seattle. We do pin them back on their own 10-yard line. Stephon Miles with the carry, weaving his way through some traffic. Oh my gosh, he's going to take this the distance. This is going to be 2 touches for him. He had a 100-yard kick return touchdown, and now a 90-yard rushing touchdown. Can we please stop this man? Down 14-0 early, and things aren't getting any better on offense. Orlando Cross sacked by the free rusher there, coming in completely unblocked. Handoff to Franks, taking this one to the right side. Obviously, it's still very early on in this game, and we don't have to become one-dimensional. Cross rolling to his left, now firing that one downfield, and that should have been a Seahawks interception. There's also a flag down holding on Joey Hand, and for whatever reason, Seattle is going to accept it, giving us another chance at 3rd down. And now Jamarcus Ward going up top with one hand on 3rd down. Those one-handed catches normally don't go well for these Vipers, so when they do happen, it's a pretty big play, and a great play there by Jamarcus Ward. Now looking deep for Phillips, but there were 2 guys on him. I'm not sure why Cross was looking for him there. The pass falls incomplete. Franks takes that run right up the middle, setting up 3rd down and 4. Cross wants to throw for this 3rd down conversion. He's got his running back, Jake Gordon, down the right side, tackle just inside of the red zone. Now off of the play fake. Cross looking for his tight end, Trey Francis, and that's going to be right off of his hands. Spreading things out on 3rd down. Cross is going to find Gordon, and the running back has a 1st down there, setting up goal to go at the 9. Now we're going to hand it off to him. Gordon going right up the middle. He coughs up the football. It's still on the ground, and Seattle has the recovery at the 1-yard line. These fumbles, just a continual problem for Gordon as he makes the walk of shame back to the sideline. And now Stephon Miles gets them a little bit of breathing room. The defense was thinking safety, but not there, as now he picks up a 1st down as we're finally able to tackle him, but already over 100 yards rushing, plus he has that big kick return. He has been unstoppable so far today. Vince Young to throw for the first time, and he barely gets rid of that one to avoid the sack. Less than a minute to go in this first quarter of play. Young airing this one out deep down the right side, and it's going to be caught by Harold Williams, the veteran, down at the 20-yard line. Handoff to Miles. He shakes off a defender. Oh my gosh. We've played Stephon Miles several times before, but he is running with a vengeance today. They give it to him again, brought down a couple yards shy of the sticks. Now looking for the third down conversion. Young going for it all, and the pass is going to be broken up in the corner of the end zone. Finally, the Vipers defense gets a stop, but they are in field goal range for Ryan Lindwell. His kick is up and good. We're down by 17 early. Here's a handoff to Franks. He's going to take this one to the right side. Big run here for the second-year player as he picks up a first down and gets us out to the 44-yard line. Give it to Rob Matthews, and every carry I believe that he's gotten so far as a Viper has gone backwards. That's not a good start to his tenure here. Quick throw to Von Lewis, and now he loses the football. Phillips can't jump on top of it. You have got to be kidding me. Bob Waller, who forced the fumble on the play, also a former Albuquerque Viper, a little bit shaken up there, but just anything that can go wrong for us so far in this game has. It's just been a very tough outing for your defending Super Bowl champions. Second down and 1. Young's going to throw that one to Kevin Hutchinson on the slant route there, the post route downfield, getting them out across the 40-yard line. Vince Young wants to throw the football again over the middle and just a little bit off the mark that time. Now a handoff to Miles. After faking the handoff, he's going to fall forward and be ruled just shy of the first down marker. Third down here for Seattle. Young wants to run with it, but Daryl Fannin is in there. He gets the sack. Fourth down and 7 at the 35-yard line, and instead of attempting about a 53-yard field goal in the wind and rain, they just choose to punt the football away. Orlando Cross looking to throw, setting up the screen here for Ryan Franks. He's going to get taken down, but he got himself about 5 yards there as we get an update on the former Viper, Bob Waller. He sprained his elbow and is going to be out for the rest of this game. Now a screen pass for Phillips, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards there, making this one third and short. We're going to look to throw for it now. Wide open in the flat. It's Ryan Franks, who's been heavily involved in this game, as we have yet to see Jake Gordon after he lost that fumble. Matthews checks into the game and finally got himself some positive rushing yards on the season. They're going to give him 5. Now on the draw play, it's Franks, and he's going to spin out of the tackle into some open room. Ryan Franks, he's got some great speed, and he's down to about the 24-yard line. The young man making a great impression on this Viper squad. Now a play fake, cross throwing on the move for Trey Francis. First down yardage, and he's going to get brought down just shy of the 10. We hit the 2-minute warning now. Handoff to Franks, and he's going to get blown up in the backfield by Armstrong, who came in on the blitz. Now cross throwing on the move. Touchdown! Larry Fitzgerald, old reliable in the end zone. They put a linebacker on him. I know he's slow, and he's not as fast as he used to be, but he still has some great hands and some great route running. Now looking to put together a 2-minute drill. Vince Young's going to take off and run, picking up 9 yards. Now going 5 wide, but it's a quarterback draw. Young diving forward just shy of the 40. 5 wide yet again, a minute left to play, and down goes Vince Young, sacked for the second time today. This time it's the other defensive tackle, Bernard Bailey, who gets there again. Back-to-back sacks for the Vipers. Third down and 20, and they're just going to take the conservative approach here, run it up the middle, and that's going to take us to halftime now as we don't do anything after the punt, and we're going to be down by 10 at the break. Albuquerque gets the football to start off the second half of play, and after a very bad first quarter, the second quarter went a lot better for us. We're looking to build onto that momentum here in the second half. Nice run to the right side, picking up a first down, and still no sight of Jake Gordon as he is just standing on the sideline, and now Cross is going to be sacked for the second time today. 2nd and 18 after that big play by the Seahawks defense. Cross is going to run this one for the first time and pick up 6. Third down and long, Cross rolling to his right, launching that one downfield. Jimmy Andrews able to stay in bounds on that right sideline, and Stephon Walker, who made the tackle on the play, is now having to limp off of the field. Coming out in the ice is going to be a play fake, dumping this one off to Ron White, the fullback, down the right side, pushed out of bounds, and this Vipers offense is rolling as we get an update on Walker's status here, and another member of the Seahawks secondary is going to be out for this game. Frank's going up the middle. They're going to give him a couple of yards there. Now Cross is going to dump this one off to him in the flat. Ryan Franks having a big impact on this game, both in the running and passing game. Down to the 10-yard line, but they're not going to give us first and goal. Cross rolling to his right, looking for Jamarcus Ward, and that's going to end his streak of 10 straight completed passes. Looking to throw again, rolling to his right again, dumping that one off to Franks, looking for the touchdown. He's not going to get it, but he did manage to get the first down. Goal to go, inches away from the end zone, quarterback sneak, Orlando Cross is in, and after being down 17-0 very early on in this game, it's just a 3-point game now. Stephon Miles with the carry. He's still having some nice runs, but not quite as good as he was earlier in the game. He's not breaking off a bunch of 90-yard runs, and now Daryl Fannin gets to Vince Young for the second time today. They have yet to convert on third down. Young looking to change that here. He's got time in the pocket, dumps that one off to his tight end Jones, but well shy of the sticks, and Seattle goes 3 and out. Albuquerque with some good field position to start off this next drive. Seattle sends the heat. Cross going to dump that one off to who else but Ryan Franks, who's just been all over this game. He picks up 6. Looking for him again. Actually, no, that's Jake Gordon in the game for the first time since that fumble. Big time reception there on third down. Franks with the carry. Now got some great blocking that he follows down the left sideline, and he's going to get taken out of bounds about a yard shy of the red zone. Looking to throw for this now. Cross has got some time rolling to his right. Directing traffic downfield. It's Trey Francis inside of the 5. Goal to go for Albuquerque. Toss play. Ryan Franks, his first career touchdown. The former 5th-round pick is in the end zone and having himself a heck of a game. The fans here in Albuquerque are loving it as now we have our first lead of the night. Vince Young wants to take that one on the run, but instead Keaton Hill's going to get his first sack as a Viper. That takes us to the 4th quarter of play. Off of the play fake, and Vince Young's intended target didn't know he was the intended target on that play, I don't think. He was not looking for the ball at all, and the Seahawks once again go 3 and out. Ryan Franks with the carry, he picks up 4 yards. Looking to pass for it now, going to the right side, cross fitting that one into a tight window for Fitzgerald, setting up another 3rd down and short situation. We've only failed on 3rd down once today, but the Seahawks defense makes that twice as Franks tries to power forward and is inches shy of 1st down yardage. Here's Stephon Miles blown up in the backfield. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to stop him after the great game that he's had so far. Now Young downfield and just out of reach for Maurice Sanders. He could have had himself the interception. 3rd down just got a little bit longer now after a false start penalty on Seattle center of all players. And now the left tackle jumped. So now it goes from a 3rd down and 17 to even longer now back-to-back penalties on the offensive line. This is officially a 3rd down and 22. Vince Young gets the pass off. And even though with the back-to-back penalties making the 3rd down longer and longer, Kevin Hutchinson comes up clutch on that left side. Stephon Miles shut down again. This time Daryl Fannin, who's just been a game wrecker today, makes a big play. Young looking to throw. He's got all day in the pocket. Now he's looking to run. He's going to get blown up by Fannin. Another big play from him. He forces the fumble. The Seahawks do jump on top of it, but how about Daryl Fannin's game so far? 3 sacks and that big tackle for loss early on this drive. They've only converted 1 3rd down today, and they're now going to be 1 of 7 after that incomplete pass. They are in field goal range. This from 50 yards out. Kick is up and good. And the Seahawks make this a 1-point game in the 4th quarter. And now Ryan Franks losing the football. And just like that, Seattle is already in field goal range with 4.5 minutes left to go. But they want a touchdown. Over the middle, it's Stephon Miles getting involved in the receiving game. He's got 6 yards. 3.5 minutes left to go on 3rd down. Handoff goes to Moore. They try to catch us off guard there with the draw. It almost works. They're going to be ruled just shy of the 1st down and come out and attempt another field goal, recapturing the lead for the first time since earlier in the 2nd quarter, actually, or in the 3rd quarter, as now over the middle, it's Larry Fitzgerald, old reliable, making the catch. Last play before the 2-minute warning, it's a draw for Franks. He picks up 7. Cross trying to lead a game-winning drive here in the flat. Ryan Franks, great catch to stay in bounds there, get a bunch of extra yards down that right sideline. 1:30 left to go now. Cross launching that one back across his body. Ward comes back, makes the catch, and gets us in long field goal range. Here's Franks. Actually, no, this is going to be a play fake. Cross over the middle, and oh my gosh, that could have been a game-changing play for the Seahawks with that dropped interception. Instead, on 3rd down, Ryan Franks with a huge conversion, and the Seahawks use their final timeout. From here, we can really control our own destiny. We can just run this clock out and kick a field goal, or Ryan Franks can get his second touchdown of the game, which is great and all, except now the Seahawks have a chance to get back into this game. Looking to go for 2 down to make this a 6-point game. Who else? It's Ryan Franks. What a game he's had so far today. Vince Young and company have just about a minute left to work with, and they go underneath there, and all this defense has to do is not let up a touchdown and ideally keep the Seahawks in bounds. Young looking to throw, pressured, still gets it out to Connor, who takes it upfield, not going out of bounds, and this clock keeps ticking as Seattle's going to go up-tempo. Looking to spike this now, and Vince Young does. That stops the clock with 42 seconds left. Young under some pressure, and Hahn almost got himself his first career sack. 3rd down, Young over the middle, off the mark, too low for his receiver. 4th down and 10, they need this. Pass caught by Jones. He's not anywhere near the 1st down marker though. That's going to be a turnover on downs, and we can just come out in victory formation for Orlando Cross. What a comeback after one of the worst first quarters I can remember in recent history for the Albuquerque Vipers, 17-0, and then we outscored them 29-6 in the final 3 quarters of the game. What a performance by this Vipers team in the face of adversity. We are still standing strong here. Almost 300 yards for Cross and a touchdown. Completed 75% of his passes. He had a great game, but you knew who's getting the game ball today. Ryan Franks, 123 rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. He had a costly fumble, but he made up for it. Jake Gordon benched after that last fumble that he had in this game, and Ryan Franks is going to be the starter at running back for the foreseeable future. He also led us in receiving 7 catches for 74 yards. This guy can do it all. Somehow he was just sitting out there in free agency right before the season. Defensively, Bernard Bailey had 5 tackles that led us. We also had 4 tackles for loss and 6 sacks. 3 of them for Fannin, 2 for Bailey, and 1 for Keaton Hill. Looking at the other games this week, Green Bay put up 45 points with pretty much doing the least amount of offense you can while also putting up 45 points. They got a kick return touchdown, a punt return touchdown, a pick 6, and a scoop and score over the Detroit Lions in a bonkers 45-20 game over Detroit. The Eagles defeat the New York Giants. We're going to be taking on Philadelphia next weekend. We beat the Giants a week ago. Omar Maguire back from the injury he suffered in week 1 just to throw 3 costly interceptions in a 1-point loss for New York. The 49ers fall to the Colts, and they really got to get their crap together if they want to compete for the division this season. Once again, just a 7-point performance for them, but they did run into the Colts, who are still kind of a super team and looking for that elusive Super Bowl title. The Dolphins are one of the interesting stories this season, 2-0, and it's against 2 good teams. First the Patriots in week 1, and now the Falcons. I mean, neither of them are maybe the best of the best, but they're both pretty solid teams. Are the Dolphins for real? That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, leaving a like is always appreciated. And until next time, this has been Jeffrey, reminding you to stay moist.